The Thursday streams are so weird that I don't even know if anyone's going to be here. We'll see. We shall see. We're going to see if anyone gets an alert. I'm going to check the Discord. Did the Discord get the alerts? Let's see. The Discord indeed. Oh, hello, everybody. I wasn't sure anyone was even here. Hello, Janet. Hello, Black Cats. Hello, Choco. Yes, I very, Also, by the way, I still don't understand how my speaker was doing that because you can't hear the speaker right now. Reflecting noise. So annoying. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I very positively thought while I was in the bathroom and setting up the stream, because I did it from my phone, I'd be fine. I've got 15 minutes, forgetting I hadn't even finished making my coffee yet. Ray! Hello, sir. Yes, there are. There are so many topics. Guys, what a 2 days it's been. The speaker demons, I know. YouTube actually alerted you guys. Well, that is phantasmal. So, who else of my fellow Christians is feeling very non-Christian this week? My fucks are out the window this week about people making dumbass decisions and the consequences of their actions hitting them square in the face. No, I can't blame Ray this time. This time I cannot. You're looking through the Target Valentine. W2s have not even gone out yet. That's annoying. That's so annoying. But yeah, so who else is kind of like... Your empathy and sympathy is like just going... Because I'll tell you what. You know what's got me feeling not very caring? A certain woman in a maroon SUV in Minnesota. And I don't care how horrible that sounds. There's some dude on TikTok crowdfunding to repeat what happened in Pennsylvania, but successfully this time. If you haven't heard about that. Oh no, not the consequences of my actions. The amount of people and news that are trying to say that this ICE agent had it out for this random woman. Yeah, okay. The amount of people trying to claim that no other sitting president has done what Trump did. You know what? You're actually right. All the other ones just killed their opposition without congressional agreement. Shall we go over what Obama did? I'm getting so tired of of people changing their minds when the orange man, when the Cheeto is the one doing it. I really, really, really am. I really am. I'm tired of people making up stories about what ICE agents are doing to... Number one, if you ICE and you are not compliant, you become a suspicious person. I don't know how much I've got to implore that upon people. You want to go ahead and resist the police? Go ahead. It's not going to end well for you. And I know that sounds terrible, but what I mean by that is, if you want to sit there and say, You can say whatever you want. You start lashing out and attacking police. I have watched enough body cam footage, guys. There are people who were completely calm. Anyone seen that asshole at Walmart? The little white kid at Walmart? With the little fat girlfriend next to him? That the cop didn't catch his fucking pew-pew? Did anybody see that? Because it was all over the fucking internet for a week. And that kid, all of, I think, 19 years old? Because he had a warrant, not even a big one. We're not talking like he was for PDF file charges or murder. No. He just was gonna go to jail for like 6 months. What'd the kid do? Oh, this dumbass had a gun in his pocket, okay? He had a gun in his pocket, and the cops missed it when they pat him down the first time. So while they were sitting there, because his little girlfriend had stolen while she was at Walmart. Don't get ahead of me, HG, but yes. His little girlfriend stole while they were both at Walmart. They're sitting, because all Walmarts have a small jail cell in the back where they can sit you and the cops can process you. Okay? He and the girlfriend were sitting back there. Cops were questioning her. They had patted down both of them, and they had missed, I don't know how, the kid was a beanpole. They must have thought it was his dick or something. They missed the pistol that was in his pocket. And while they were merely collecting information, this kid pulls out his gun and aims it square at the cop's head and pulls the trigger. Yes, you do, and I've been telling you this for years, and you keep telling me, it's not going to matter. It matters. You need to start keeping up. You need to start voting. Shut the fuck up. But then it gets worse. The gun stalls by the grace of God. He tries to shoot again. The gun stalls again because this kid is such a retard. He doesn't even know how to handle his gun. But thank God he didn't. And thank God it is such a small room. My bathroom is only slightly smaller than these rooms. And that is the only reason why the cop did not also try to shoot him. All because this kid didn't want to go back to jail. A 6-month stint. He thought it'd be better to either sluicide or kill the cop. Oh, yeah. No, that wasn't to the nuts. That was to his nose. Yeah, they need that. And that wasn't even the cop. That was the security guard. That was a security guard. And I see moments like that. And people will still get mad at, like, the cop. The only reason, that it wasn't, the manager was good. Everyone except for that kid and his girlfriend was top notch. Except for the cop that missed the gun in the first place. That's besides the point. Just the nose. Aw. Listen, if he breaks a nose, everyone's going to see that for the rest of his life. He's going to breathe weird for the rest of his life. The testicles might still work. How they missed the gun, honestly, Choco, I have no idea. I really don't. Because it was a sizable pistol. It was big. I know. And, like, this is the stuff I'm talking about. You know, you got this woman in Minnesota. She was there, her sole purpose to be there, by even one of her compatriots that was also protesting. She was there to impede officers and agents. That's a good one. I like that. She was there with the sole purpose of impeding investigations Okay? What I love is I keep getting, she had children. Was she thinking of her kids when she tried to hit the cop? She doesn't deserve to die. Was she thinking of that when she tried to take out somebody else? I have no empathy. Zero, none, zilch. I have no emotions towards her. Because in my opinion, if you are that against ICE, where were you in 2003? Where were you in 2008? Where were you in 2012? Where were you in 2016? ICE is not a creation of Trump. ICE was made in response to, and I want to make sure I remember the name right, because I if you're an American, give me a moment. I'm going to make sure I get this right. Who remembers the name Elian Gonzalez? Does anyone remember Elian Gonzalez? Did she try to run her man over? No, she tried to run an ICE agent over. This happened within the last 2 days. And the entirety of the internet is in an uproar. Tim Walz has now said he is going to get the National Guard to attack ICE agents. Which I don't think he can even actually do. Clinton's term. I think it was right at the end of Clinton's term. Right before Bush took office. It was 99. Good old Janet Reno. Or Cartman started calling ICE on random kids, and they called ICE on Cartman. Damn. I'm out of the loop on the South Park shit. Elian Gonzalez was one of the reasons ICE exists today. ICE created. That, and obviously, a little something that happened involving two towers and a plane. But, because they were all very close together, all of these events. Your man, that guy. Your one, that girl. Oh, okay. Well, you know. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement was created in 2003 as a part of the U.S. government's major reorganization following the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks, merging the function of the former Immigration and Naturalization Services and the U.S. Customs Service to create a unified agency focused on Homeland Security, immigration enforcement, and trade enforcement under the new Department of Homeland Security. Because in case you didn't know, we did not have a Department of Homeland Security before then. Its mission is to protect the nation by enforcing immigration laws and combating threats related to border security, customs, trade, and terrorism. Which is why, yes, in theory, ICE can also go after American citizens. If you're not understanding why, you can still be a terrorist if you're an American citizen. I know, that's crazy. It's called domestic terrorism. And so that is why I get a really big kick when a lot of these people are like, ICE can't touch me. I'm a citizen. ICE can't touch them. They're a citizen. No. Because a lot of the people that ICE is going after are people who have warrants, have been sent back and forth between countries numerous times. Also just completely ADHD squirrel brain moment. Do you know what I find absolutely hilarious, guys, related to the Venezuelan Maduro, all that shit? What is absolutely freaking hilarious to me is, one, you've got these people telling them, oh, well, if you love Venezuela so much, go back to your country. If you're so happy now that Maduro's out. Go back to your country. These are liberals saying this. Mind you, remember just a few years ago, maybe even just a few months ago, that was still a racist dog whistle. Remember that, kids. That's just a racist dog whistle. Okay, let's start with that. Then we had some girl when, what's his name? Mamdani took office, and they were interviewing people in New York, and they were saying why what Mamdani wasn't doing wasn't good. A girl said, well, then you can just leave. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Shortly before all this, we were told that was a horrible thing to say to people. So what the fuck is going on? Make up your minds, people. Make a choice. Because, what did he say? It was a recent thing. Mamdani said something. Hold on, Natanya. I just saw what you said. I want it before I forget this thought. Mamdani said something that really itched my asshole, let me tell you. Where is it? I sent the reel to Starman. Where is it? Of course I don't see it. Did I screenshot it? Hold on. Trying to find it. I know I screenshot it or something. Oh, I'm getting annoyed now. Did it get deleted? That'd be even worse. Nope, here it is. Hold on.
We will replace the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism.
The phrase, the individual.
Did you hear that? Now, my fellow Americans, we have all been raised on rugged individualism. The ability for us to carve our own course, make our own destiny, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. But do you want to know where that phrase that Mamdani said at his inaugural address? Do you want to know where it came from? The phrase, the individual is nothing, the collective is everything, is a core tenet of fascism. Famously articulated in the doctrine of fascism, often attributed to Benito Mussolini. Though ghostwritten by Giovanni Gentile, emphasizing total state control, where individual interests are subordinate to the nation's unity and power. You have a man who took over literally the mecca of capitalism. And he wants to institutionally destroy capitalism. So, yeah. However, I do want to see what's wrong, Natanya. I feel like I am out of the loop. So I will check Discord. Because Discord usually tells me what I don't know. Oh, Natanya, honey. Oh, honey. Baby, I'm so sorry about that. Everyone, I want you to lift Natanya and her family up into your prayers. They are having a very bad day. Very bad day. I have had such days. So I know what you're going through, honey. But I'm very sorry. So everyone just say your prayers. Mother, I've arrived. Hello, Hunty. Hello, my darling. I'm sorry about that, baby. I am sorry. Just know you can do whatever you need to do. If you need to reach out and ask for some just venting, anything like that. If you just want me to pontificate more about the bullshit, trust me, there is so much bullshit to go over today. Yes, we love you, Natanya. Absolutely. Wrong time to be excited that I'm here. Hunty, if you weren't always totally a little bit off, you wouldn't be you. We love you anyways. But the irony that they use the term mecha, right? But, here's what I will say. We're already seeing that Mamdani couldn't even stop. Now, granted, the whole up to $3 on the transportation, that's not technically Mamdani's fault. That was already codified. It was already going to happen. I just find it funny that as the incumbent mayor, and now mayor, he couldn't find some way to stop it. He couldn't work some way around it. And how I said last time, that little mousy lady who is some rich kid, she doesn't believe in personal property. Mind you, her parents are millionaires. And she's in charge of the housing in New York City, but doesn't believe in personal property. But there is good things that happened this week. We're going to talk about one good thing that I didn't get to talk about last time. And he didn't take long to go for his goals. Oh, we already expected that of Mamdani. He's a piece of shit, and we knew he's a piece of shit, and we knew he was going to do shitty things. That was expected. But I feel like, so last week, or last time on Tuesday, because this video did not come out then, okay? I don't know, maybe my brain is predicting some stuff, guys. So, I don't know if you've been paying attention, okay? But a lot of farmers have been having a real hard time with the government. Last time was Bub's fault. Yeah, he derailed me so much. I love you, Bubs, if you're watching this, but he always derails me. If you guys wonder why I don't bring people on, it's because I don't like getting derailed. I derail myself enough as it is. But, as I was saying, when I, whatchamacallit, when I was going to talk last week, hello, freaks, hello, Quiet Chris. When I was going to talk last week, one of the things I wanted, I'm not a big fan of the government. The worst thing is, Republicans as a whole, we technically are not fans of the government. We're just fans of the government that listens and lets us do what we want. You didn't stay on long enough to derail me, Chaco. But you tried. Anyways. So, when I wanted to talk last time, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. At least if you're in America. But there has been a big problem happening here in the United States. And there's and Chaco, you're technically near where I'm about to talk about in a minute. Because there's another part of it I saw. And I know it's going to be, what my take is on, is going to be absolutely unpopular, but I don't care. So, in America, we have large swaths of land. large swaths of land, right? We have farms, lots of farms, and there's a problem with those farms. Okay? Does anybody know what is happening to American farms? Because I honestly thought I knew, and I didn't. And I started to find out when I worked for a local restaurant, but it's way worse than we all thought. Does anybody know? I want to see if you guys know. Because it's crazy. And I've got the video paused right here because it's going to all lead into it. But does anybody know what's happening to the larger rural plots of land and the farms? Anyone know what's being done to them? Come on, Penny. Good girl. Calliope squeezed in somewhere, but I don't know where. She bolted off. They dying out. Dying out is don't beat me, but thank you. Yes, that is part of it, Hunty. You are 100% correct on that. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Because no, this is not technically what's happening. This is what's happening. They are getting pressured and forced and sold off to big companies. But the worst part is eminent domain. This is also a thing. Janet, oh my God. What do the kids do this? You guys are listening. China, yes. Being turned into warehouses, yes. Or worse, low-income housing. But all of it is owned by large corporations or governments. You see, because these large farmlands are being scooped up by the government for low-income housing or for projects, they're being forced because eminent domain has said, hey, if we need this for a crisis, you can't just monopolize all that land for yourself. We've got to be able to take it back. We will compensate you, but you're going to have to give it to us. I want that gone. I want eminent domain canceled. I want that to be ripped from the government's hands. I want it to be deader than Roe v. Wade. That's the first problem. The second problem is, as Janet said, do you guys know how much foreign nations have of our land? Miles upon acres are owned by foreign nations. Oh, and that's the worst part of it, Janet. The rare earth minerals mining they're doing there is poisoning all the rivers in Virginia and West Virginia. There's a whole thing about it. This white hair substance is in all of the rivers because it's easier to let that shit get offset without anybody having to take accountability for it, and they poison the entire people. So it's another Flint, Michigan. It's another East Pass. Rather than take care of it. Yeah, China owns land in America. I feel that's something we need to stop. But that's not all. So you've got farms that are getting bought out by big corporations or forced away by the government. Completely unrelated, but it's snowing. Yay, snow! Make sure it's snow and not like a volcano exploding or something. But yay, snow! So that's not all. That's not all. Let's say you live near many functioning farms. You cannot go and buy anything from those farms because most of them are under corporate contracts. There is several large egg and chicken farms near my hometown. I have met with the owners. These are not owned by corporations, but we're not allowed, and they are not allowed to sell us a single egg or chicken breast cutlet because everything they produce has to go to the corporations. you cannot buy from your local farmers. But that's not all. Let's say your local farmer doesn't produce meat or eggs or fleece or anything like that, or milk. They produce crops. Corn, soy, neither of which are sold in high amounts in America. Nay, sweet potatoes, corn, soy, and I believe almost rice as well. America is the top producer. But do you know who gets the most of those crops? China! We ship out those crops. But now let's say you want to start your own farm. You've come into some money. You do not even own the rights to the plants that you are planting because the seeds have patents. And if a patented seed on your land is something that the corporation that owns the patent to it decides that you should not be able to sell it, they can make you throw out an entire crop. We are talking burn the entire crop to the ground. You cannot donate it. You cannot recycle it. You cannot compost it. Nothing. You have to just get rid of it. This is happening right now in America. I was shocked because how I stumbled into that was finding out about sweet tangos and about pink pineapples. Do you know Dole has patented the pink pineapple? You will get sued if you try to grow a pink pineapple, even if you're not selling it. Writers, increase your farmer romance books. Several years ago, I had a pipe dream to homestead and sell apples and pies to supplement my income. Not allowed. Exactly. You have to get a patent license to be able to do that. Or you have to make your own apples. You have to find a way to breed your own apple. That takes decades. I thought the seed patent thing for a while. I'm slow. Seed patent thing has been around for a while. I agree. I want that law to change. I want that law to change. Patents are only supposed to last 20 years, but we've got farmers that have been in business for over 50 still having the same problems. That doesn't make any sense to me. So that takes us to what we just find out. Give me an E, give me a V, give me an I, give me an L. What does that spell? Government overreach. But listen to this.
From the White House today, and I'm not just talking about the new food pyramid. President Trump has just announced that he is immediately banning large institutional investors from buying any more single-family homes in America, aka.
So I left this part out, but the same investors that are buying up all the farmland are the reason why you and I, my fellow Americans, have such high interest rates on houses and why we have a housing market crisis. Because you see, these large corporations are buying sweeps and heaps. Every time you see a sign, we buy houses, we buy cheap houses, those are the corporations doing that. With this seemingly endless heap of money, they can buy whatever they want. They're snatching up all the affordable housing and then artificially raising the prices. Meanwhile, they're getting government contracts to allow illegal immigrants to live in these houses for free, meaning no money goes back into the system. Hi, babe. The Delta would be even worse if corpos bought all the land for the Italians here. Let me tell you something. Finding out this is gigantic.
The BlackRocks of the world will no longer be buying homes for young families like yours and mine. This is a really big deal because house prices have actually outpaced income growth over the past 40 years to the point that our income is 5.3 times lower than the median household home price. Probably because...
So I want you guys to think about that. The reason why I thought it was a pipe dream about everything else I just talked about is because the only way we can get that to change is if we change the beginning. So do you know what the beginning is? Stopping corporations from buying up homes, which now will make homes more affordable. The farmers here put up a billboard saying Cynthia Hyde Smith is putting them out of business, but I haven't looked into it yet. There's a really good chance. There's a really good chance. There is a really good chance. And again, when you have these problems where people can't even afford their own house, what ends up happening? They rent. But you have to live somewhere, and if the rent is super expensive, what happens? You trap everybody in this gigantic cycle where nobody can even think long enough. This is the democratic utopia they speak of, where you dredge your entire life to giving into the high... This is what communism is. You become more and more dedicated to only working for the better good of everyone else. Because think about it. If 50% of your paycheck goes to the better good, and you don't even have enough money left over to do your own good, so now you're going to get a second job. Then your spouse has to get a job. Then your kids have to get a job. This is the reality we live in right now. Or the government then says, don't worry, we got you. Tiny homes. Don't you all think it's a little odd? Tiny homes have gotten so huge. At first, I thought they were great. Now, not so much. Something about it feels weird. Why should I have to live my life in a closet, traversing the world, because I can't afford the taxes on my land? Which, by the way, again, we have another seed planted. What happened in Florida? No more property tax. Unheard of. Let's go. And you see, it led me to a video today that on the surface, you're all going to think I'm nuts. But I saw it and I immediately cringed. So it would appear that when you're in Scotland, if you are a Scottish native and you have a wee bairn, that's baby, you get what they call the baby box. And what the baby box is, it is a large cardboard box filled with all the things a new set of parents could want. Diapers, clothes, essentials for the first few, at least weeks, of a baby's life. The box can get colored in. It can double as a pram or a crib for the baby if you don't make a lot of money. In theory, it's wonderful. But guys, do you know what I saw when I saw that box? I didn't see a government loving its people or even promoting motherhood. What I saw was, what is in that stuff that they're sending you to put on your newborn child? Because everything that a government gets, they have to get through contracts. They don't just send somebody out to the store to buy it. That's an insane waste of money. Nay, they get it in bulk. And what they get, they pay a company to make for them. So what's in that formula? How safe is that plastic? What's that fabric woven with? What's that cardboard that magically doubles as a crib for my child actually made of? See, that's what I saw. I don't need my government to send me a prize package for getting knocked up. I need my government to make my land prosperous enough and let my husband make enough money that I don't have to worry about going to work at all. And I don't need the government to send me that because I can just buy it all myself. People thought I was nuts. Oh, the comments were filled with, our government doesn't even give us the proper prenatal care because they took away our right to choose. Prenatal care does not involve offing your kid. Right. Now, I don't know how you all feel about what I'm saying, but that's what my mind went to. Because I don't trust the government like that. Anything the government sends me that isn't just a paycheck, clean and clear, due to something that I got, maybe a lawsuit, tax returns, even then. I don't need that from you, Uncle Sam. What I need Uncle Sam to do is make my country safe. Make my housing affordable. By not... Oh, in other news, apparently Trisha Paytas is thinking of running for... She fit right in. What is your take on all that, kids? Because that's the first thing I thought. You know, there's a lot of government programs that were meant to help people. You know, I distinctly remember you got a burger if you got a shot. I don't remember that. Especially looking back at other programs. Well, it's only in Scotland, so that's why. I have heard of it before. Apparently, you can get these packages happen in China, Korea, Scotland. Chaco's going to have to tell me if they happen in Ireland. I don't know. But I watched them unpack their box. And the whole entire comment section was full of people just absolutely glazing the Scottish government for it. But you know, if the Scottish government actually cared about the mothers of their citizens and they cared about their citizens, they wouldn't be letting rampant immigration in. Because, you know, again, I told you guys last week my hot take about homogenous populations and indigenous populations being allowed to stay indigenous. You know what I didn't add in? You don't get it over here. Chaco, you're in Ireland, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the overwhelming majority of Irish citizens, the homogenous ethnicity is white. I include England, Ireland. Countries deserve to stay white if they're white. Why is it homogenous ethnic? Why is diversity our key, but not in Africa? Why is diversity our strength, but not in Nigeria? When you go to places like Ireland, Scotland, the UK, America, oh, diversity is our strength. That's where they tell you diversity has to be your strength. You go to Germany, you go to France, Spain, diversity is your strength. No, it's not. If I go to Ireland, the Irish people are their strength. If I go to Russia, the Russian people are their strength. If I go to Nigeria, the Nigerian people are their strength. Not diversity. Again, and I said it last time, I say it again. There is only 3 countries where diversity is their strength. Australia, Canada, and America. Because all of them were developed by immigrants. Japan should not have diversity. I don't go to Japan to see anyone but Japanese people. I don't go to England to see anybody but the Brits. I'm going to Russia to see how Russian people live. Yeah, Japan's getting absolutely fucked over. I don't want that. I don't like it. And what I'm saying sounds racist in theory, but I am merely using the exact same ideas. Again, and we said it last time, when we talk about the indigenous population, Chaco is the indigenous population of her country. HG is the indigenous population of his country. Raise your hand if you are the indigenous population of the country you're in and you're white. Why is your culture not okay to be preserved? I get it in America. I do. Whether or not I always agree with it because of this forced diversity bullshit is irrelevant. In America, we don't have a culture outside of the diversity because it was built with a lot of cultures in mind. That's why the new prime minister is cracking the whip. Oh, I love her. That new prime minister, I hope she absolutely makes Japan about Japan. And I think she needs to get all foreigners out of Japan. All foreigners. You want to visit? That's fine. You're on the military base? That's fine. I'm definitely white. Stop it. Stop it. I can't with you, Chris. But I am tired of seeing this happen to other cultures. I don't think there's anything wrong with England staying with the English. And that's the best part. You hear them now. They're trying to rewrite the history. Now Scandinavians are not white. They were originally black. Now the English and the Irish and the Scottish, they weren't originally white. They were black. That's what they say. Also, ethnically speaking, UK and Ireland, but that's my point, baby. Genetically speaking, yes. The Great American Melting Pot sounds nice. The worst thing is, I'm a mayo monster here. Janet. The first time I got called a mayo sapien, I was like, I don't know whether to be impressed or insulted. Because that girl said it like she was just so funny. The Vikings were actually Muslim. Stop it. I just get really tired of it because I am using the exact same narrative that these people use. But I guarantee anybody listening to me right now will clip it as me being racist. But I am just saying, you know what? I agree. These indigenous populations, these ethnically homogenous cultures, they deserve to have their culture. They deserve to keep their culture. And that means you can't go there and change it. If diversity is our key to everybody, then guess what happens over time? There is no more diversity. No, the Vikings were avatars. Because again, I go to Switzerland and the Netherlands and everything else. Look at Poland. Poland is the only one getting it right now. I'd be offended, but it's just because I hate mayonnaise. I hate mayo so bad. Oh my God. I don't understand with the invention of yogurt and Greek yogurt, why you'd even need to use mayo. There is literally no need to use mayo. Greek yogurt would solve all these problems. You've got all the creaminess. You've got all of the body. And none of that disgusting. White power. See, you can write that, Black Cats. You've got the power. I don't know if you guys agree with me on this or I sound nuts. Because I really don't know. But I am getting so tired of all this. I was so proud of Mexico when it was protesting against white people. I'm all for it. You are right, Mexico. Get the gringos out of Mexico. Kick them out. Get them out. What's wrong with mayonnaise? Everything. You can make garlic mayo without mayo. You can do it with freaking Greek yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt will do the exact same thing. Just put the same ingredients. I don't use mayo on anything. Anything. Truffle mayo, again, you can just use Greek yogurt. You're not going to beat me on this one, kids. Mayo on hot dogs is wrong. To begin with. Oh, please, though. The Europeans put it on their fucking French fries. We can't help them. No, HG. Have you tried it? Do you know? No, you don't. This is 2026. Mayo is so 2025. Get with the times, kids. Shit, I already want a second coffee. Guys, I just finished it. I just finished the coffee. It's black coffee or sugar. It won't taste the same. How do you know? The biggest problem is that people feel like calling us mayo monkeys will affect us. Love an interesting turn of phrase. But honestly, your words are meaningless to me, right? Hi, Fluffy Paws. Again, I see no problem with my country being diverse because it is our strength. It is. We are a nation of immigrants. We truly are. Legal immigrants, but immigrants nonetheless. Mayo been here, she gonna stay here. Canada, same thing. It was all immigrants. Sorry for hopping on late. I had to pry apart frozen chicken legs. Ooh, that'll take you a hot minute. Hello. I don't know what I want to draw today. There's just so much. And then again, like I said, guys, we have this guy. This pube-haired dude up on TikTok, literally. His New Year's resolution was it. And as you guys all know, after what happened in Pennsylvania, we all know what it is. Oh, you missed. Stupid fucking idiots. He started saying it, and then he put up a GoFundMe. And he's already crowdfunded almost $900. And the comments are filled with people excited because then the next video he posted was him on Capitol Hill. Wait, what about Angel's hubby? Wait, what did I miss? Oh, Angel's You mean Diablo. Took me a second. Oh. I was still on the frozen chicken legs. Diablo? Let me try. You just think he's hot. How should I draw Diablo, guys? Are we going for action pose? Are we going for thirst trap? Are we going for relaxed? So I've got the idea in my head of him kind of posing. Something like that. Make Diablo thick. Diablo's always thick. That man got muscles. Crowdfunding for shooting lessons. Problem is he couldn't fill out the application for classes because he couldn't answer the question about genders. Stop it. No. He was crowdfunding for him to get to DC, but I like that. One of those pose you, the viewer, on a date with them. I can't do that. He's got a wife. Oh. Thank you for the follow, GPD or GBP. Thank you, HG. I appreciate that. Let's see. I've done him exercising. Now you can make lunch for the baby. The viewer is his wife. I don't know. Let me try. Hold on. I got to get the image in my head. Okay, hold on. You want romantic. Do we want sexy romantic? Dinner out romantic? How do we want this? A pose that makes you go, damn. Okay, hold on. Let's Google a damn pose. Hold on. Let me see. Man. Posing, leaning. Let's look at the lean. Let's see. Okay, help me out, kids. Let's see. We're looking... You want Burger King now, right? I like... Maybe that one? I kind of like the idea of doing this one. That's gay. I'm not doing that. What? It's kind of the one I was thinking of. What is this shit? That looks so bad. Well, hold on. This one's good for later. Let's see. Use the Henry Cavill pick. Ooh, good idea. Hold on. Henry Cavill. Posing. Let's just find a good Henry Cavill. Oh. I might have to write in the word sexy. There's too many Supermans. Too stiff. Diablo's not stiff. He's very fluid. Let's try Henry Cavill. Just write sexy. Hopefully that get... Whoa! Okay, hold on. Ooh! Well, that'll make me say damn. When did you bitches sneak online? What do you mean? I wasn't hiding. The Mummy. Oh! Okay, Raven. Raven, why would you choose The Mummy? I need to know why that movie you chose. I gotta know. I gotta know. Why The Mummy? It's imperative that you tell me. Bookmark this one, and I have been screenshotting so many. Wow. Okay. Anyway, hi Raven, hi Emo. I don't know, the first thing that came to my head. Let me tell you something. The Mummy is one of my favorite movies of all time. Of all time. Do you know why I love the name Evelyn? It's because of that movie. Hold on. The Mummy. Rick O'Connell. Let us find a good O'Connell pose. You have to learn to make mince pie. Okay. Mince pie. The fruit version or the meat version? See, now, the only time I like fan art, you ready for this, kids? Is when you dress up your own characters in costumes based on the, costumes based on something. See, I don't mind using that scene, but I hate that it's so cut. Oh, but I love The Mummy. There's only a few movies you can stick on, and I will just sit there and watch just because it's on. The Mummy is one of them. What is this shit? That's a tattoo. I am disturbed. No. There are things you don't do. That is so wrong. These are all so wrong. Why do I see tentacles? Oh, thank God, it's not its rope. Oh, God. I hate everything about these tattoos. Just finished a one art piece? Oh. OC cosplay acceptable fan art. Yes. I feel because then you are still, you're not just straight up drawing your character. You're not drawing their characters. You're picking which of your characters fit the bill the best. You're doing... Oh, God, I love Brendan Fraser and Mummy. Okay, I'm getting distracted now. They are good, but there's no action shot that works the best, so I'm not going to do that. No, get away from the tattoo gallery, bro. That was... I hate... See, this is one of the reasons why I hate tattoo culture. Some tattoos are just so terrible. Just because there are things you don't do doesn't mean it stops people from doing them. I agree. I just said that's my opinion. Didn't you want to draw Diablo in his Cthulhu era? Diablo is not Cthulhu, though. He's a Unisys. Let's see. All right, guys. Go to the Discord. I'm going to try to pull it up here. Penny's right on my butt, which makes it a little more difficult, but... Let me see. Let me go over here to share screen. Okay. We've got this pose. This pose. Or this pose. Show off Diablo's chesticles. So all the ones that I picked, 1, 2, 3, they show him off. I'm stuck between these two. Absolutely not. Which one? Excuse me. Oh, he would not be in this house. No. We're merely using the structure. Nothing about this is going to be the same. Not the outfit. We're looking at just the pose. Because remember, don't look at this guy. Imagine that body type in this pose. So wait, you guys want this one more? So, all right, hold on. We're going to put it to a vote then. Remember, guys, now, 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. I want you guys to now vote in the chat. First vote to 4 different people. Go for it. 4 people have to vote for it, though. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Melton Thirst. There it is. 3 wins. That was quick. 3 wins. Four. There is no 4 HG. Pain in my ass. I'm gonna get the initial. To star know how? No. I've got a thirsty chat. Oh, I know. I probably can do the polls, just wasn't worth it. Just easier, I was right there. I'm not gonna waste the time to go in and put the whole fucking thing in. That was so much quicker. I've done polls before. It's a waste of time. I'd still be typing the shit in. Thankfully, Diablo does have the butt chin as well, so that works out. I can't spill. We don't want to go too fast. Job it. Chaco's having a stroke. Yeah, she's just thinking about all the things she's going to get to witness in a second, and she's getting excited. Making sure I get this angle right. So don't distract me, children. No, I'm just sober. Stop it. Look, and I know you're Irish, but stop acting like you were drunk. Star got to lock in, okay? So hold on, children. But while we're all chattering, who has seen the next Avatar film? Has anyone gone to see it yet? Fire and Ash? You all know I got excited about the last one. I didn't say drunk, you said sober. The Nile is too dry. I feel like I made his nose a little too big. I have a story about that when I went to see it. No, but I saw the Fire Lady meme. No spoilers, promise. Not yet. Is anyone intending to go see it? Diablo's got some good eyelashes, so I gotta get. Thank you, HG. So movie starts, but there's no picture, just sound, and that's because it's just ads. What? Anyway, 1 hour before the end, the lights come up, and us theater goers are like annoying, but whatever. Movie's still playing. "15 minutes before the ending, screen goes black again. A 3-hour movie, and I didn't see the... Are you serious? That happened to me with the, How to Train Your Dragon 2. Is it a 2 or 3? Starman and I had to go several times. They refunded the ticket, thankfully. Damn, that's unfortunate. Only a refund? I want a free snack. Well, yeah, you gotta bitch for it, though. You gotta be like, no, I sat there that long, and they didn't... You gotta make sure to let them know, Choco. Don't expect them to do it for you, because they're not going to. Ah, that's why it looks wrong. Line first. That way to do this right. And they gave me nothing. I was being a right bitch. Where's the customer? There's no customer service? That Irish shit. They were like, I'll give it to you. We had to give it to everybody. Yeah, you should. We spent how much money on this ticket? Fucking, it's not cheap to go to the theater. If they knew they were having technical difficulties, they should have delayed or refunded all the tickets beforehand. We have to do it for everybody. No shit. For a 3-hour movie, that's my thing is, like, I wouldn't mind if it was, like, something simple. That's not a short movie. Like, when I go to see the Avatar films, I make sure to go to the theaters that, whatchamacallit. I only go to the theaters that serve food. It's a distance, but it's worth it. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just some bullshit, Chaco. Funny story, when Avatar 2 came out, one of the siblings went to see it with their friends, but forgot to tell mom, and they went to see a movie. So it was an awkward conversation when they finally came home. Also, last time I went to that theater to see Wicked Part 1, I swear there must have been a deaf person in the audience because I needed ear protection. Complained about the volume, they turned it down. Theater is always covering their ears. Eventually sussed it. But, like, how did you not? It sounds like this theater is run by a 2-year-old, ma'am. I'm just saying, it does not sound like these are professional people. See, now I'm starting to wonder, should I have just Diablo by himself or should I include Angel in this? See, it's not that hard to add her. Pretty sure it's ear damage inducing. I believe it. Do you not do tests beforehand? Not my regular theater. It's not your regular theater? Good. Is that the closest theater to you, Chaco? Well, she said it's not her regular one, so I imagine not. I only have one theater near me. The other closest one is in Concord Mills. And then the really nice theaters are in Charlotte and Raleigh and Cary. My regular theater is bougie. My regular theater is cheap as fuck. Like, it is small, and it doesn't have a lot of stuff. I wanted to go to the theaters to watch, but the only time I could go are the times where the hooligans go, and it's not worth it. You can't go on a midday at all? No, it's a midway theater. I want to socialize with my minions. What do you guys think? Should I add Angel in? Because I know you can't tell, but I'm already primarily done. Except for adding muscles in. I haven't been to movie theater movies since Cars 3, and I was so surprised tickets were only $9. Well, Starman and I went and saw Zootopia 2 a couple of weeks ago. It was nice. I forgot when the last time before that we went. I want to say it was Deadpool and Wolverine. I think. Just trying to think how I'd add her. We know you're primarily done. Bite me. See, now what I'm trying to think is, should I have Angel just... Okay. So that way you can see what I'm talking about. Should I have her behind him with her arm around him and then them holding hands? Should I have her in front of him? Because her head's like down here. Okay? Her head is at about shoulder length height for him. When I go, I'm a splurge, but I like Avatar 3 better. Oh, you like it better than 2? I haven't went to the movies since Chainsaw Man. I don't know when that was. For years, it was a little cheap theater, literally down the road from me, but that bitch closed like before 2020. Damn. You were supposed to see JJK. Some of my friends went and saw that. I don't like the anime, so I didn't. So you want her behind him with her arm coming around and his hand over hers? I remember my sister and mine's birthday. We went to watch a kids movie since we were underage, but we ended up getting tickets for a James Bond film. It was awesome. Starman and I used to go to theater all the time. That used to be our thing because there was always movies coming out. It's like there's never good movies coming out anymore. It's so boring. It's just not worth it. What do you guys think? Should I do the holding hands thing? Because Black Cat's the only one voting it, and I kind of like the idea. Then there was an IMAX on the other side of town that closed, like, after the year the first FNAF movie came out, and then they've demolished the entire fucking building. Shit. It's in a happy area. No, I'm not going that classless. Angel's a classy lady. Diablo's a little classless. But Angel is classy. Alright, so then I'll finish drawing Diablo's front. And then we'll add an Angel afterwards. You're not the wow. So good with that spelling today, Choco. Gotta drive at least 30 minutes out to go to a theater. Yeah, I mean, it's about a 8-minute drive for me right now, which is great. So I like that portion of it. I have no English. I can't wait for these kids to leave. I'm so overstimulated today. Damn, I'm so sorry. 25. I'm paying attention to the turns 35. Oh, you're paying attention to the speed limit. Got it. I could have walked if I wanted to. I mean, the walking would have taken hours for me. Because it's about, I don't know, 8 miles from my house. Something like that. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. Henry doing the Lord's work for me over here. All right, now. The best part of all this is you really don't have to see much of Angel. You just got to see her arm. So, all I'm going to do is do her face. It's going to be a drop shoulder because she's bringing it around. This is the arm. I miss going to the movie theater on a weekday. Hello, everyone. Hello, Wicked. What are we drawing? We are drawing Angel and Diablo. By popular request, which I appreciate. Reaching forward. There we go. We are drawing indecency. We are drawing a happily married couple in a slightly thirst-trappy state. And we are using Henry Cavill as a reference. That's a bit of bitch. Star, opinion on using stuff like Sims games to make characters. I don't inherently see anything wrong with that as long as you don't use it entirely, in my opinion, within the Sims game. It's weird. It's weird because I see both sides of it. You know, people that have a really hard time designing a character, I could see why they would do that. But you have to move beyond that sim. Because I have friends who are exceedingly talented artists, but they cannot for the life of them. Sorry. They cannot for the life of them, like, design an original character. It just goes beyond their mortal realm, if you will. Okay. We are watching the precursor to Hanky Panky. Excuse you, sometimes this is just how the morning is. But for Angel's sake, I hope so. Okay, softcore. Damn. How can I rage bait mom today without it being aimed at me? Oh, now it's gonna have to be aimed at you, Hunty. Let's see if that works. How my brain imagined it. It generally works. I'm just gonna thin out. Have you checked any reels from us lately that made you cry? I have not watched your reels, children. You all send me weird shit. God almighty, what the fuck? God almighty. Just try it. I don't think you ever even opened my DMs. I have probably opened it, but then if I see like a super long line, I'm like, I can't. American carbonara or Italian carbonara? I have had neither, but I will tell you, guanciale is in the Italian one, and guanciale is always better than bacon. It's the truth. Not I've been a good girl. Your timeline is so cursed. I believe it. Because one of the few times I have made the mistake of opening freaking Hunty's DMs anywhere, it's not worth it. I shouldn't have done it. Trying to find a picture to use, but I think I'm gonna have to make it up as I go. Ow. Whenever Penny sits on my right hip, which is where she apparently loves to sit, it always makes my right thigh hurt while sitting in this chair. Every time. I send good nuggets. I wouldn't know. No, you don't. Quiet Chris sends me all the fake yaoi shit about the leaders of the world. He lying. He's lying. You just don't love me. It's okay. I hate you so much. I hate that you're putting that on me. Shit, I put away Henry Cavill when I shouldn't have yet. I still need to stare at his hips long enough to get that in there. Getting the DM easily. Girl, Girl, I have got 16 unread text messages right now on Instagram. Alone. And within all of them, I don't know how many. Did you get the CEO compilation? Sorry, Penny. Can you stop, like, bolting at the drop of a dime? Like, you being ridiculous. You were being absolutely ridiculous. And then you get upset when I rearrange myself. Shouldn't the woman be in front of the man? No. She is trying to be the best little spoon she can be. See, Chaco was lying. They are not in the middle of sex. This is just like... They are standing out in the, whatchamacallit. I just ignore everybody. Yes, because I get too much. The lady is a backpack. Angel wishes for her man to just absolutely be the thing she grabs onto right now. There is no super sexy. It's just the gorgeousness of them both is the sexy part. The intimate moment of it is the sexy part. The hand placement is the sexy part. And if you've been in a committed relationship for more than a minute with someone that you can be handsy with, you will know exactly what I mean. Lanai, porch, balcony, kitchen. If you look, you can see what I'm doing. Chat, let's go visit Ice and drive away when they legally order us to pull over. Doesn't that sound nice, Bublito? Our hands need to be more centered. No, they don't. They're where exactly I want them to be. You forget how big he is. I thought ICE were racist. Why'd they shoot an innocent white woman? Because clearly she was black on the inside. Clearly, sir, you just don't understand how it works. They set her up. It was an assassination, of course. God, you don't understand anything, Bublito. Clearly, you do not understand that they were itching for it. They wanted to kill her, okay? They were waiting for just such an opportunity. Could not handle waiting any longer. Both Ice and the lady were being foolish. It was the amount of people that genuinely are still saying that, even about this, is so fucking hilarious to me, dude. I'm so done with all of them. Penny moved, so I was able to move. Oh, what a relief. Welcome back, Penny. They're gone now. I can disassociate and stare at the ceiling for an hour. From what I saw in the video, both Ice and Link... Yeah, you already read that. I just already read that. I personally feel like it was 95% her fault. Because, again, the moment that a cop walks up to your door, puts his hands on your door, and opens it, you stop. You don't try to drive off, you absolute fucking idiot. I only heard this because Hassan was being... Oh, shock of ages. Shock of ages. Hassan was being an idiot. No hating yourself, Emo. We like you too much. Oh, God. This might be something different than actual self-hate. Speaking of kids, how are the Chaos Gremlins? Well, I came in and all my video game stuff was strewn across the desk, so... Yeah. Let's see. Giving Choco exactly what she wants, and I don't think she even realizes it. All I do is pull out some pasta and got stupid fucking Instagram stunk. As long as you're not doing the dance. All the teenagers I know, when they get bored, they just start doing TikTok dances. And I'm like, no, you don't. No, why? The song in question has been sent to Choco. Go enjoy, Choco. I don't know if I could ragdoll myself like that to do the dance. Should I keep him in his underwear? No, you know what? You guys are too thirsty. I'm going to have to do some baggy pants a little bit. Just a little bit of baggy pants. I mean, use your imagination. The man's part horse, so. I feel like I did something wrong. Why do I feel like I did something wrong? It doesn't look that bad in person. Is the angle wrong on camera? In person, it doesn't look as offset as it does on camera. But I feel like I've fucked up somehow. Throw out facts that can throw them off. Remember when teachers are doing that whenever we... Woman, you don't get yourself yeeted off YouTube. No, he's fully clothed. Well, sort of. No. It's his midsection. It's throwing me off. I feel like I made him too wide. I feel like his chest is too wide. And it makes his legs look weird. Does that fix it? No, something's still not right. Something ain't right nose. He's got trunks on, something like that. Is she riding bareback? Stop it. She's hugging him, you absolute perverts. I'm so proud of you all. It looks so good in person. But looking up at the camera, it looks weird. His arm I still got to fix, but that's besides the point. Part horse like a centaur? Neither. He is a magical creature. And in part horse, what I mean by that is he can transform. He and his wife, they're in the same species. There's a whole lore dump behind it, but what it boils down to is they are in the same universe as Guy and Red. They are a species of creature that protect the entire globe. Is she horseback riding? I can't with all of you. And that's why he is so... He is the enforcer, whereas she is the healer. Or rather, the shield. Their son is more of the healer. And their daughter was born without the ability to fly or with powers. So she's kind of like the mutant of the family. But they still love her very much. But she does have an inferiority complex as a result. Because she's not thick like her parents either. She is... As a matter of fact, do I have her somewhere in this book that I can show? Okay, no. Technically yes, technically no. There's Aviana. That is Red. And that is Diablo and Angel's daughter with Guy's brother. No, it's not just unhinged silly stuff. Sometimes they ask random personal questions and it's annoying. Other than disrespecting them right back or teachers staring at them. Kids are terrible. Definitely had 100 wives. Wow! Not in these parts, sir. My characters respect loyalty. Even Red. Dear Reginald, he's a whore and he respects loyalty. Trying to find the picture of Red and Aviana to show you guys. There. That's Angel and Diablo's daughter, and there is Red. And I believe I drew Angel and Diablo in this one. Let me see. I'm trying to find. I'm so sure that I did. I just don't know, because I know I drew nudes in here somewhere. Oh, well, here's Angel. So that's same person right there. Let's see. I'm so sure. There's Guy. There's Angel again. Guy. Angel again. I've been drawing a lot of Angel lately, haven't I? Hi, babe. Watching through the eyes of Rhino. I know. I've got to get the camera replaced, guys. I'm so sorry. Did you make all this up? Or this is... I made all this up. These are all my characters. I've had... Angel is... I've had her as a character since I was 11 years old. So I've had her over 20 years. I felt like I drew... more. I can't even move because Penny's on my butt. I didn't realize how much I'd drawn of Angel, though. Oh my god. Like, dang. My girl's so easy to draw, though. Like, I think Mama's a favorite OC. I used to draw Aviana and Evelyn the most. Such a spicy Catholic, I know. I'm so bad. But Angel's been around for forever. Like, forever and a day. I know, Penny. Hold on. Ow! Hold on, kids. I'm trying to get my other drawing pad. Shit gets so fucked up by these little kittens. Let me see. Here we go. All right, hold on. So, now you can get some color. So, I guess... I always think, because I told you guys once, it's like verb to be. Yes, she's the OC. So, here is Guy. He is next to Angel, is one of my oldest. He came right after Angel. Here's Evelyn. Okay. Then it's... There's Aviana. There is Diablo. There's Angel. There's a full color of Aviana to give you a better idea. Can I? There we go. A little more focused. Are these the stickers you once made? I actually did not make anything of my characters to sell because I didn't expect anyone to like my characters. Because they're mine and I didn't trust people to like them. But my few core followers like my characters. So I am in, if I can get stuff going, I'm going to start making some... there's only one character I have where I have actual merch, and that's Helga. Helga has merch. But it's old, and it's outdated, and it doesn't look as good. So I have to make more. So there's Red. Red and Aviana. Reginald. Red for short. They are in a relationship. They are not married. This is his brother. Your characters are cool. You're not. Bite my fat white ass. Then this is Leo. That is Aviana's brother. And Vaim. This is Vaim. This is Aviana's brother. Angel and Diablo's son. Some designs I'm still coming up with. These are character art I made for other people that I am friends with. This is me, and my 4 oldest ACs are... Oh my god, I had a brain fart. Shit. Ugh. Oh my god, give me a second. I'm going to call him something completely different than what he is. Shit. Oh my god, I cannot believe I'm having this. There's Helga. I keep going to call him something that he is not. This is the one thing about fucking ADHD. I can see it. Do you write any? I used to have a whole story about all of these characters. Every one of them, they have a backstory. Every single character I have has a backstory. Every single one. I haven't had the time. Azrael, my god, I keep going to call him Aura. That is not his fucking name. Azrael, God almighty. So if you go back to my original characters, the first ones I ever had were Fang, Angel, Guy, and Azrael. Share them, please. If you go to my Instagram, they're all up on my Instagram. If you go to my Insta, I've got all these drawings on here. It's very recently that I've decided to do actual shorts. I want to write my stories, but I can't sit down. The problem is, or I don't know, Raven. Azrael's name was absolutely blanking out. I kept going to say the wrong name, and it was fucking... I was having an emo moment. I was trying to say Tanuki, and I couldn't say it. This is a character. I still have not named her. Let me see. I'm trying. There's Fang. Fang is next to Angel, one of my oldest characters. And what's really crazy is Starman, before I met him, had a very similar character. A creature in his mind. With identical scar and everything. He's a big gray wolf with a big old scar in his eye. I had a handful of backstories that have, I'm gonna try like bomb. Oh my gosh, please. White Tanuki supremacy! Stop it. See, and this is another one. So I feel like this, they're a pair because there's Angel and Diablo. There's Angel and Diablo. I have 10 human OCs and 6 of them have fleshed out stories. They all technically have some form of fleshed out stories, my characters. But it's been so long since I've done anything with them, which is... It's a shame on my part. It's my fault. I won't lie. But he is the one that I avoid drawing the most. Because out of all my characters, I wrote Guy specifically for myself. Specifically, romantically, as a child. Oh, Daisy! Which is why, out of all my characters, I don't think you're ever going to see Guy in a relationship. Because he's mine. No one else can have him. He's mine. And I know it's nuts. I know it's weird. I know it's crazy. But at least I'm doing it about my character and not someone else's creation. That is my cope. That at least if I'm going to be a crazy, obsessed artist who fangirls and simps over a character, at the bare minimum, it is my character. At the bare minimum, it is my man. Thank you. Chris is the only other Guy simp. And I love Chris for that. Let me see. Let me find out. This was my favorite drawing I ever did of Guy, and I hate Arteza because it absolutely destroyed it. This used to look so good, but it bled out. It absolutely faded in color. The eye color faded. Everything's very tragic, but it used to be a beautiful picture. Let me see. I've got to find... Hunty, you do not simp like he does and you know it. I took a look at your profile. I didn't see the link to your Discord where I could discuss writing and felt... There should be... Okay, guys, am I wrong? Is there not a spot to do about writing? I could have sworn. This is still one of my favorite pictures of Red. I drew this years ago. Guy gaining the popularity of Thirst Trap Hunk. He is the Thirst Trap Hunk. Here's Diablo in color. Since you guys haven't really been able to see it. Wattpad? No. I can't let those people touch my babies. Here's Azrael in color. To give you real perspective of how much Azrael has had a glow up, he used to look like Inuyasha. Okay? I need you all to realize this. I did my man dirty. This boy used to look like Inuyasha. Complete with the ears, okay? Just Inuyasha with wings, okay? So we need to appreciate Azrael in his current state. And we need to appreciate my ability to develop as a designer. Because, damn, I'm still mad at myself for that one. It was an absolute bite-off design. No lie. It was not my best work. But I changed him up. I went past my teen ways. There's Angel. Mind you, you've seen the other pictures of Angel. I want you to look at this. Do you see color? Create Star O Star? What? My OC Maja was completely based off Sebastian and Grell from Black Butler. I have not seen Black Butler, so I have no idea. But if there is not, I will make that today. Can somebody... Chaco, if you're still here, Chaco... Or whoever has my actual phone number or my WhatsApp, send me a message to remind me to do this. To make a channel. There's Aviana. Got washed out. These are from 2020, guys. I want you to think about it. This is the bleed out. Do you see all that coloration? That is the bleed out from Arteza. So, like, you can... It's a perfect indent of the drawing. How pathetic is that? Like, God almighty. Ugh, makes me so mad. And you can see it is sheets. It went through sheets of paper. Let me go look and make sure. Yeah. Okay, you gotta go to discussions, and she's right. Right there at the bottom is creative writing. Right here, you're gonna see video share, Bopo news, miscellaneous hobbies. This is where we post the, I think, the weird shit. I can't remember what it's titled. Creative writing books and cleaning tips and tricks. My YouTube channel with the short, my old OCs versus their designs. See, if you guys want to see that, there's Leo. Leo is another, like, there's a backstory for all these guys. Here's Helga. That's my first drawing of Helga. Back when I really still was trying to figure out Like, I love Helga. I love her so much. She's the only one I have merch of. And I've got some good designs of her. Let me see what's in this book. I love how my streams somehow always divulge into us looking at drawings of my characters. But this is a really good one of Aviana. I'm very proud of this one. There's Helga. Helga again. I go through spurts where I draw some of them. You guys remember Serafina? We designed her together. I have a lot of characters. Celia. This is the main antagonist in Guy and Angel and Diablo's world. This is Holocorn. Which, admittedly, because I was genuinely terrified of him as a character. You gotta understand, I thought he was real as a kid. I did not want to give him any credence. But I really got to expand upon him because he is based off of Kieran. I've in my update of his design in 2022. It's 4 years ago we did this, guys. 4 years ago on stream, I drew this with you. Long black hair. I don't know. I don't know who you're talking to. Oh, talking to Hunty. Let's see. Let us see. Let me see. What else is in here? I got finished pieces in the front. See, like this is... Ah, perfect. This is one of the pictures you guys should definitely look at. So there was... I have since made other OCs, but this is all that the OCs that I had at the time. Okay? And so what you're looking at here is Forrest, Cherry, Fang, Leo, Guy, Evelyn, Placo, Angel, Diablo, Aviana, Vaim, Azrael, and Helga. And then me. Guys, we've been doing this for 5 years now. You realize that? 5 years! Shit. And then this is when I reached... I think this is when I reached 1,000 or 10,000. I can't remember which it was. But as we can see who that is. So this is Angel mid-transformation. This is a watercolor that I did a few years ago. This is in one of her forms of her Unisys. I still don't see it in Star's About section. What About section? Do you mean on my YouTube? Because if you look at my About section right here, it's right there. God almighty, come on. It's right here. Linktree. If you go to my YouTube, on all of my actual upload videos, my link tree is in there. But if you go to my About, my link tree should be right under my links and my socials. So that's where that is. But hopefully that... See, this is how much I was not okay with Holocorn. So I did this at the end of 2022. I drew this at the beginning of 2022. Holocorn is just as old as Angel. But, do you see him in here? Nope. You should do a stream where you show most of your past drawings. We used to do a yearly stream of cooking, but I haven't been able to do it. I've really got to get back to that as well. I potentially have an actual Instagram sort of serial killer? Oh, you're talking about a character. Okay. Don't worry. I'm okay. I'm okay then. I don't care. Because then it's not an actual person coming out for you. So we're all right. You totally could write short stories and illustrate. I have been asked that by various followers for years. And part of me is afraid to do it. The other half of me doesn't really have the time to sit down. Like, when I take on endeavors like that, I have to throw my whole self into it. And you can just ask Chaco. There's so much going on in my life that I never have the time to just be able to throw myself into something like that without immediately getting distracted and having to do 10 other things. For instance, all the videos. I now work at 3 different restaurants, guys. It's not even just 1. 3. I'm helping out various days of the week. I just told them all I can't do it Tuesdays and Thursdays because I will not give up the streaming. I've done that too many times. I enjoy talking to you guys. I get to draw. I get to bitch about politics and everything else. So I'm going to do it. She's not really busy. I hate you, Chaco. So much sometimes. But at the same time, they all know that if you say that, they know I'm not lying. So now I gotta look at this again. She just likes bitching. I hate you all. Anything because I don't want to open up. Yeah. Anyway, back to the kitchen with me. Ew. Or what do you kids say? Real. Away from keyboard, but listening. I got you. Artists, writers, whenever they show their work, they're usually showing their heart too. It's the absolute truth. Because that's... You have to realize a lot of these characters, they came from dreams. Angel, I literally saw in a dream. Azrael, I don't know if I ever said this in public before. His inspiration came because I physically saw something in my backyard at 14 years old. That's where the inspiration for Azrael came from. The day my it was 14 or 15. All I know is the day my grandmother died is when I saw him. Fang was an animal that used to protect me in my dreams. Guy was the only one that I purely made because I felt I'd never get a man. So they're very important to me. These were throughout the years when I was younger and I did not have friends and I didn't trust people and I felt lonely. These were my people. These characters were mine. Mom going on a date on Saturday, assuming things go as planned. We love to hear that, Hunty. Pour all that energy into a real man. No more of this Wattpad shit. Assuming things go as planned. Why wouldn't they go as planned is my question. What are you planning on doing? You saw something like a banshee, and you see it, and a family member dies, and that's a banshee. It was all white. It passed through my yard. It was all white. It looked like it had angel wings. And I felt at peace after I saw it. And that's where the inspiration of Azrael came from. That's all I can say. That's exactly where the inspiration came from. Does he look... Well, now he looks a lot better. What is Wattpad? It is where fanfic writers go to write even more insane fanfic. And that's all you need to know. Nobody corrupt him! What, Orion? Yo, tone change. Everybody, what, baby? Why are you so out of breath? What did you do? Did you make a boo-boo? Did you chase somebody you weren't supposed to? Did something get you upset? Well, my grandma was in a completely different town, so I don't know how that would work. But, and my grandma, as you know, was no angel, guys. But, I need you all to put dog emojis in the chat. Not that he's gonna know. I'm letting him lick me because, you guys, guess how good of a boy Orion was today. Guess how good of a boy Orion was today. We are all, I am immensely, exceedingly, screaming from the rooftops, excited and proud of our boy. We're just giving him big scritchies and scratchies. Oh, that grandma. Never mind! I read an actual Wattpad writer's published book and didn't realize it was a Wattpad author until I looked her up. The man's in my PFP came because my main OC needed to be separated from the IP. I used her self-insert. Now he is her kind of hippie healer man. Oh. Bitch emojis. Guess who was the perfect baby boy when all 5 of the kittens were out of the crates and in front of him for breakfast? Hermes, Adesia, Cleo, Jupiter, and Umi were all out, and Orion didn't chase anybody. He was good. He was peaceful. There was only one small instance where he went to nip at Adesia, but that's because he treats the cats like dogs. But somebody was the bestest boy. Orion and the kittens. Exactly. We have a major win, which means, guys, soon enough, the crates will finally be out of my bedroom. It was, you fed them the kittens for breakfast? Listen. Shut up. Legitimately, guys, I was so proud. Because here's the thing. I did this all by myself. I ripped off the Band-Aid on a whim. I usually wait for Starman so that way I have a backup. Because if Starman had been home today, I don't think I would have created the kittens. I think I would have left them out so as long as Starman could have kept an eye on everything. But my goal is by the end of this month, no more crates. Orion has massively calmed down. The first time we had the kittens out of the crate, it was about 3 months ago. I had to have him on the leash with the head trainer. I had to have the electric collar up to 70. And the moment Hermes came near Orion, he tried to bite him like 4 times. Not in a, I'm going to attack you way, but in a, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, so excited, so excited. Like that kind of way. You guys, the difference is immense. The kittens were born in 2024, so they're just over a year old now. They're just about over a year old. And they've been out of the crate at night for about, since my birthday, so since June. I've been getting them used to everybody. So what I was doing was I was letting them out at night so that way they develop some kind of bond with the older cats. Because if animosity always happened at night, it was not wise for me to let them out during the day to also combat Orion. It's too much energy. So what I first had to do, because remember, it is 7 at once. What I first had to do was I had to get all of the cats to get along together. And we got that. So getting them all along together was the first step. Then I had to get them all to decide who was going to come out of the crates first. And because the triplets were the oldest, that's what I wanted. Dante kind of pushed it because I had to get a crate open so I could crate Gorian separately from Atticus. So Dante came out first, and just like with the kittens, on a whim, I got Gorian and Atticus out one morning. I said, I'm done with this. I'm done with waiting. So I got Gorian and Atticus out. That was about 2 weeks after I let Dante out. And Orion now completely ignores all three of them, except for like in rare situations. So I was like, this is the perfect time to strike with the kittens, because Orion was overstimulated at the newness of animals entering the pack. But now he's already had 3 enter the pack, and he doesn't care. So I entered in the last 5. Now, to his credit, or rather, to their credit, Umi and Cleo cleared the room. They bolted. They did not want anything to do with it. And as soon as Orion came in the house, I do believe part of that is because when I opened the door came off the entire jam. I opened the sliding door and the door fell on me. And I started screaming. And then I got terrified because for a solid 8 minutes, 9 minutes, I did not see Hermes anywhere. And I got scared because that was a straight shot out to the backyard and out into the property. And then I went into the bedroom and there was Hermes clinging to the top of one of the crates. I was like, oh, thank God. So right now, what the step is the next 2 weeks, I'm going to spend getting the kittens used to Orion and vice versa. And then there's no more crates. Then we are done with crates. It is over. It is set. And I can finally start to have a normal household without all these steps, and finally have no more cat crates in my bedroom. If even for a month, that'd be great. Because what's going to happen is the next time I have any fosters, they're going to be in the office, or they're going to be in the main part of the house. That's where they're going to go. So you guys will see them behind me when I make videos, or they'll be in the main part of the house, in some part of the house. I don't know where. Knock on wood. Exactly. Oh, and if you wonder why I'm getting out of breath, it's because my nose is getting stuffy because I have to use the ladies' room, but I cannot use the ladies' room right now because I started at 2 o'clock and it's 4:37 now, which means I've only got 12 minutes left. 22 minutes left, rather. So, you know, a normal household, right? Normal households do not have 18 cats. How dare you? How do you know that? We'll select your next cat soon. You can take that right back right now. Because no, it can't. I've already had people offer me more cats. No. I've had it happen several times. No. I want none of that. No, thank you. I don't need any more. I am so done with taking on cats for right now. A stuffy nose prevents you from... No, I get a stuffy nose because I have to go to the bathroom. Penny and you guys and the time frame prevent me from going to go to the bathroom. Because it doesn't make any sense for me to go to the bathroom if I'm going to be getting off in 22 minutes and just wait 22 minutes. It's going to take me at least 10 and then I get back on to do what? Nothing? That's silly. That's silly. Not doing that. Oh, silly star son. You know they'll come out of the woods. Shh. Don't Don't put that on me. Don't say that. I'm not ready no more. Your girl needs a bit of a break, kids. Just a little. Oh my god, the exact same thing. I got Gigi. Look at this, guys, on Kick. Right? Same exact message. 2 different bots. I've gotten that message like 8 times. So retarded. Your sinuses? Yeah, it started happening around the time my mother passed away. I don't know why. It used to, I don't know if it is a anxiety response, but my nose would start stuffing up if I was talking too long. And now I've noticed if I hold my bladder or other parts for too long, it starts to stuff up. It's really weird. And it's not stuffy as in like if I blew my nose. I'm talking like my actual sinuses get swollen. I have questions. You have questions. Don't forget, I haven't had health insurance for the past like 3 years, so I haven't been able to ask these questions. Mommy Star cursed your nose. For real. I wouldn't put it past my mom just to troll me. I would not put it past her. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this hand. Because this one, he's holding her hand. That's an interesting way of knowing you need the toilet. It will, like, I can always tell I've needed to for too long when the nose gets stuffy. But there's other ways I know. There is other ways that I know. They're just much more embarrassing ways. Might have a cold, may just need to pee. Who knows? Flu or bladder? Who can tell? No, I can always tell when it's a cold because... Alright, does anybody else get like a weird taste in their mouth when there's a cold? Like when you have a cold? I've almost found it. It's just that I can't imagine the way his hand's supposed to look. And so I'm trying to find it. And I know it's somewhere out there. That's close. Hanging at rest. Okay, now I'm getting closer. It's close to this. Let's see more. I saw a large animal jump off of something. We'll see. Bowl of pasta has been added to my inventory. Wow. Anne's hand. Hanging at rest. Front view. I dare say I think that's the closest I'm going to get. So if I take this, my super high-tech way of how I do things, guys, is I find a picture, then I go, take it, edit, flip it, save, increase resolution. And there we go. Now I've got the image I need. Woo. I know, it was super technical. You're all proud. Hi, Greta. What is it, my love? What is it? Is it Daddy? Greta? Is Daddy home? I just heard Orion just plop off my bed. It's like, oh my god, is he? Is Daddy home? Alrighty. The one that you can record your drawings with. What? Have you used your digital sketchbook thing lately? Not yet. I'm saving the pages for when I really want to do some good pictures. But I do have it. I haven't used it in a while. Matt bitched about that, and I'm like, sir, I don't even draw for myself right now. I always draw when I'm on stream, and that's it. Which is true. I have not been able to sit down and draw for myself because I just don't have the time. What, baby girl? All right. I think we're getting somewhere. What do you guys think? Now we're going to just do the last final. Me too afraid to use my new sketchbooks. Yup. What, Greta? What? I mean, in theory, I could just take a piece of paper, draw what I want to draw, and then just tape it to the thing and outline it with the stylus they have. But, you know. Ay, papi, I know. Sinbad. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Sinbad, who loves to bully Penny, he sure as shit did not like it when Hermes bullied him and when Gorian bullied him. Oh, it was not so fun for him then. I laughed. I was like, oh, when someone's biting you and chasing you around the house, it's not so fun now, is it, little asshole? Because he can't speak English, I don't think he appreciated what I was saying. But it was still just a matter of principle. What, Sinbad? Don't mind me. I'm just out here painstakingly doing the one thing that I knew I would have to do if I ever drew Diablo, and cursing myself for it. And that's drawing his mother fucking dreads. Because I'm a glutton for punishment, and I love dreads on black men, so I was like, if I'm a black character, he's gonna have the big fucking dread braids. I mean, I say dreads, but I mean the braids. The little fine braids on men. I think it's the most stunning hairstyle on black men. And so, of course, if I was going to have a black-coated character, he was going to have braids. And, of course, I don't actually draw the braid part. You finished another project, congratulations. It's always fun to gaze until someone bigger or more energetic does it to you right, and someone younger. Because, mind you, Gorian is half of Sinbad's size. Okay? Half. He is not as big a cat. But in terms of attitude, oh yeah, you've heard Dante's attitude. I told you all about it. Obviously, Dante's attitude is worth $1,800. Damn it, I have a teacher duty tomorrow. I don't wanna. Them kids won't leave me alone. It's just because you're still beautiful. And they love you. They want to be part of Teacher Hunty's life. Okay. At least it's a Friday, then fun night. Yeah, not for me. Genuinely baffled at how they thought it was a good idea to throw me in the lion's den without a support teacher. Probably because they don't have any other choice, babe. That is more than likely the actual case here. They don't have a choice. And you get to be the sacrifice. That is probably it. Okay. We're starting the lines. I'm not confident enough here, not gonna lie. Does anyone else have pets that snort? Yes. I have several. Orion snores like a full-grown ass human. Greta's funnier because she sounds like a zebra. If you've never heard a zebra yip, or the sound of a zebra, you need to look it up. Because, whoop, 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 that's Greta. Literally Greta. Hunty, just imagine the, oh yay, I'm a sacrifice audio going through your head. There's too many nuances about the school. These kids seemingly just go wherever they want sometimes. I have some kids leave before the bell rings. I mean, are you in a special needs school? All jokes aside. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty proud of that face so far, kids. Kids don't respect authority, it's true. 20 kids or so graduate. It's Mort and King Julian talking. I like that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've already said that. I'm sorry, but if the kid's not doing good in class and also disrespecting you in class, yes, flunk the kid. You can literally just say, I'm sorry, but class participation is a big deal in mine, and if you cannot respect the class, you do not deserve the grade, especially if you're going to outwardly and boldly disrespect me in class. No. And any parent that has a problem with that, teach your kid better. Honestly, I do a private school because from what I hear, public schools are even worse. So it's a private school. I don't think this is really rich kid entitlement. I think it's just you're dealing with kids that they're probably special needs, dude, on some level. Star Rosen will let kids flunk, both because of money and the parents. Disgusting. What fucks me up is the kids get low standards set at the public school and they transfer to the private schools in 7th grade and lower standards they get affect them. You know what? There's nothing you can do about that, baby. You have to set the new standard. That's it. There's nothing you can do about what they got in education. The only thing you can do is about what you can give them. My 8th graders are just now writing their first essays. Oh my God. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may be a little old. But isn't your first essay supposed to be written when you're in 5th grade? That's what I remember. It doesn't have to be a super long essay, but it's got to be something. Huh? They all think any interest in art is a joke, and I was writing essays in 5th. Yeah, I was right. We wrote essays like 4th grade. Okay, I'm not nuts. It used to be 5 to 8. Paragraphs were 3 to 5. Used to be 5 to 8. Yeah, I was saying. I remember doing it in 6th, but probably 5th. So I drew 2 versions of my OC. One of him is his sleepwear, and the other is him in normal attire. Ooh, very nice. I can't think of what else to rate. Let me tell you something. Finding out so many people will be like, I can't figure out to rate, so I asked ChatGPT. I'm sorry that makes me so mad. That doesn't teach you how to write. Which I know I'm about to be a broken record. I'm about to be such a broken record. But now when you guys ask why I don't like fanfics, this is why. You're all learning right now with ChatGPT and all the things we're hearing right now. This is exactly what I was talking about. Because when all you do is learn with a handicap, you don't actually learn how to do anything. You learn how to operate within that handicap. You learn how to educate yourself within the handicap. You don't ever learn how to expand beyond that handicap. Let me see. I wish to smell. Also, very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. You know why I'm disappointed? Because the chat was more excited about what I told them than you. These two need to go outside. Hurry, because he's going to destroy Penny with his tail. It doesn't help that fanfics are usually bad. Exactly. Thank you. Art is so fucking easy. Yeah, but it's not when you go about the history. They don't go beyond the capabilities and think they're stupid and they fail. Thank you. Are you guys starting to understand now? Are you starting to understand? Please tell me you're starting to truly understand why I am so against this shit. Because it is not just that, oh, Starson doesn't like having fun or think it's so much more than that. It is so much more than that. My shampoo came in and you guys understand we've been waiting for it because I can't take a shower unless I wash my hair. I'm so excited. I'm so taking a nice long shower. My shampoo. And this is Starman shampoo.
No, she just doesn't like having fun.
Pick up that thingy. Alright. Yours is the red one. Okay? Hold on. But you're not taking one first, motherfucker. I am.
I took one yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. Hold on. I just gotta get all these back in here. Once I finish lining Diablo and Angel, then I will get off. I'm gonna sound really... You got the creamer, right?
Yes.
You ready to judge me? Are you ready to judge me?
What?
I want more coffee.
You had coffee.
I want more. It's better than having a snacky, and I want it.
You had.
I need more coffee. I want something to fill my belly and make my throat less painful. Please, you're so...
I want to just sit down.
You can sit down after you make my coffee. Thank you.
I just got home from work.
Uh-huh.
Guys, I just got home from work. She's making me do more work now.
Thank you. I love you. Why is your shampoo a disc? Because it is from Lush. These are shampoo bars. These are shampoo bars. These last me up to 6 months. They are fantastic. They are fantastic. I love shampoo bars. If you're not onto that shit, you need to get onto that shit. It is so worth it. I almost stained my picture. Damn. Anyways. Let me see. I missed stuff. Make children fail again, right? Art history is one thing because it's complicated. Excuse me. Oh my God. They have zero imagination. I agree. Here, baby. No, I'm handing you these. Because you know what'll happen if we leave them in here. What's going to happen if we leave them in here? You're killing me, Smalls. You're so handsome. I love you. They do look like those, but they smell... I know that Lush hates Republicans. And if Reed Street could make the soaps, the shampoos, the way that Lush does, I would never have to worry. But Reed Street does not currently do that. And Lush, shit, they got my back. I can't lie when it comes to shampoo. I love it. And because Starman's trying to grow his hair back out, I had to get a different one for him. Because I had to make sure it was good for him. Be a good male wife. I'm locked in because I don't want to do what I did to my selfie. I'm still so mad about that. Plus, I think I'm doing really well on this one. Pasta has been consumed. Pasta. We are so happy about your pasta. Oh, they looking good. Oh, they looking so good. See, I might feel a little more secure about trying ghee next time. I might be ready. Because I didn't fuck up Diablo. And Diablo is a thicker ghee. He's more muscular. Not by much. but he is more muscular. Hi, babies. Girl, you only went out to the backyard. You didn't, like, go to France. Drawing another picture of me again? What can I say? Can't help myself, Tony. The music is such a vibe. And I will say the music that is generated by fucking, whatchamacallit, Restream is not bad at all. Very peaceful. Yes, please. How you doing, friend? There's a lot. Good things, not like horrible things, but you know, just a lot as usual. I can see why you disassociate at the end of school. Earl Grey is some tasty. I fucking love Earl Grey. Oh my god. Bergamot, let me tell you something. Men in the chat, you want to smell amazing? Just get yourself something that smells like bergamot. Okay? It's just the best. The cologne I have for Starman, it has notes of bergamot. Bergamot, dark citruses, sandalwood's really good on guys too. How we thinking so far, kids? I'm feeling good about this. I'm even staying on longer, kids, just so I can finish lining this so you can see it finish lining. Mate material looking nice. Captured my essence. Well, I went for your braids the most, Tony. I knew I had to capture the dreads and the way you do the braids. I really had to hone in for it. I hope you're okay with that. I may have to do some research for his birthday then. 100% eat my man up if he smelled like tea, for real. If Bath & Body makes a sweet whiskey cologne, I need my future hubby to wear it one day. Buy it now! And be like, this is my gift to you. I don't even like it. It's not for you. It's for you, but it's not for you. Sorry, honey. I want you all to understand that you guys all think that it's just you that tell me the time. No. Unbeknownst to all of you, Greta has been walking in and out and pressing herself against me. She is reminding me that I have hit the 3-hour mark. And I should leave this room. She is trying to get me to leave the room right now. Real, it's not for you. Just do what I say. New Alien stage song drop. What? Oh no. I know the pets like their schedules. Keep them sane. Oh yeah. Persistent lady. Yeah, she has been in and out now for the last hour. Like getting closer and closer to, because I am 14 minutes over the schedule to Greta. And so she keeps coming in and she presses her head. Here's my leg. She presses her head. She looks at me and she's like she's just so sad. See, the cats that come in here, except for Axel, they don't care because they get to cuddle me. But the dogs, they can't cuddle me in here. So they want me out. Greta, it's still our turn, dang. How's it looking, kids? Nip nops faintly, but they're there. Now just Angel and then I'm done. See, I told you they got the new whatchamacallit. That new style.
Hi, Penny.
Yeah, she's been on my ass the whole time.
Literally.
Literally. Can I have his number? Can I pet that dog? He might be a little old for you. He's several thousand years old. I don't know. And his wife might set you on fire. While she is angelic, she love her man. They kind of defend heaven and earth together. I love that kid. You mean Penny? Because she has quite literally been on my ass this whole time. I like him, Dilfy. Can I pet that dog? Oh, can I pet that dog, kid? Starman and I say that to an unhealthy degree. Can I pet that dog? Orion, Daddy is here. Baby boy, the coffee is not for you. No, Dilfy was fine. Angel will cut a bitch. Yes. I love milk these days. Not gonna lie. Listen, the older you get, the walks in, sees what's going on. What's up? And we do the same, honestly, now. Same. Can I pet that dog? There you have it. Why, hello, Pure Dove. Hello. 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 He did, Miss Orion. Yeah, I did hear about the new food pyramid. They did. They prioritize protein, which is fantastic. I'm so proud of that. This is the first piece I have penciled and lined on stream in a hot minute. Turned out very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. I can't erase it yet because I need to make sure that this sets. The biggest mistake I've always made is not letting it cure long enough. And then as a result, things smudge. I don't like that part. But I'll let you get a little close-up of it, kids. This is called a healthy married couple. Yay. Oh, I realized why I kept looking weird. There we go. I kept angling it. That looks a lot better. Holding it like this is just enough where you can't see how flat. Hide the image away from the cats, right? Fuck. Let me see. I quote Vines so much, right? Vines. It's coming back. Look at all those chickens. That kid. School lied to me about certain foods being healthy, right? You mean pizza's not a vegetable? You all said you spit coffee on this drawing, I would have murdered you. Didn't even notice her in the back. Her who? Sorry, Penny. And what I like about this is unintentionally, let me make sure I got the right one. Let me see. Let me go find it. Is it in here? No, it's not in here. It's in the other one. Hold on. Hold on, Ashpeta. Maybe it's not in this one. Hold on, I gotta find it. This is annoying. I literally just had it up earlier. Where the fuck did it go? I swear to God, I just had it. The one of Diablo holding up Angel. What the fuck? Guys, I know I'm not crashing out. Did I not just have that drawing up earlier? And now I can't find it in any of the drawing pads. I feel dumb. I find the drawings of Angel. Of Guy. Angel by herself. Dude, I'm having like a semi-meltdown. What the hell? Where is it? Drawings I can't show on YouTube. Spicy stuff. You guys, I'm having a moment. You guys, I'm having a moment. Where the fuck did it go? Bye, Raven! Is it in this drawing pad? Is that why I can't find it? Because I swear I had it earlier. Was it in one of the bigger drawing pads? Is that why? Was it in one of the bigger ones? I think it was in one of the bigger ones. I want to have them side by side. I'm so annoyed. But I just stacked everything up and Penny is blocking me. Why? Why? Guys, I feel weird. I feel dumb. No, it was in another book. Right. But what book? Was it in a bigger book or a smaller book? There's a picture of me for Christmas one year. There's me and Guy, because that's my man. I mean, I got a husband and I love him and that's my man, but that's my imaginary man. That's my man that no one else can have. Someone in theory could steal Matt from me. That'd be like Jolene kind of situation. I want to end the stream so I can go to the bathroom, but not before I find this drawing. Where are you? I am so shocked. Starman did not do something that he always does. Babe, are you all right? Did you not just hear what I just said? I said, where are you? Oh my God, twice now. Thank you, God! I thought you heard like an aneurysm or something. When anybody says, where are you? He always goes, where are you? Ah! Aha! I didn't go far enough. Whew! Thank God. Scared for a moment. Same couple. Same energy. Different angles. This is 2 years apart. I drew this in June of 2024, and I drew this, obviously, today. Just shit yourself! Stop it. My boss, I told you guys last week, she was so shocked. Last time, rather. She's like, you talk that you need to poop on stream? I'm like, girl. I was like, girl, you don't understand. We can talk about anything. Do you have a P.O. box I want to send a thing or two? I'll send it to you in private. And I'm so sorry. Just a little late. Let me see if I can angle this better. So now you guys, Angel and Diablo have come full circle. Of course, in this one, he had a robe on. She took it off. We're in a very open relationship. Girl, you see what Hunty says willingly? Did you just talk in third person? Ma'am. Ma'am, the weave just came out in full force. You try theming your sketchbooks? I couldn't do that. We even talk about this thing called sex. Still don't know what it is. Your drawings say otherwise, Chris. Speaking of, by the way, Chris, let me go look. See if I'm not stupid on this. I looked in the art section recently and saw drawings made by Chris. And the coloring looked so good. Where are they? It was like 4 of them, 5 of them, same drawing in different colors. Where is it? I swear I saw it. Was it that far back? Oh my God. Nope. Okay, does anybody know what I'm talking about when Chris did this, like, 4 different pictures? Oh, here it is. I'm not stupid. Hold on. Look at this. Very proud. Very proud. Your anatomy is getting way better, Chris. Like, it's getting wicked good. I had to show it off. I saw it and I was like, Yes, and both, guys, by the way, Black Cats and Hunty are both also extremely talented artists. I am very lucky that if nothing else comes out of this YouTube, I found a large amount of very talented artists and artists still developing. Thank you so much, Darwin. I swear. Excuse me. As I was saying, Chris, I have seen you developing. I know that it takes a lot to put your artwork out there. I understand completely. And I know that you're still learning, but you did a really good job. I drop it at too much shame to share it with the other artists. Why? You see, I will send you my cringe artwork. And we can share it to choke on your shame, bite me. Let me go back and see. I didn't see your Valentine's artwork. She's verklempt. Where's your Valentine? Oh, okay. I'll share it. It's cute. That's adorable. Look at Black Cat's adorable little thing. Look at it. But then, look at that. She's very good at animating. Show whose? I don't see anyone else's Valentine's Day outfits. Oh, very nicely done, Hunte. Yeah, we have a lot of very good. There's Captain Fluffy Paws. Captain Fluffy Paws, very talented. Why does this look familiar? Hunty, what did you get this from? I know those are your characters, but where did you get that scene from? I was feeling brave that day. Can you show my comic? You're here. You guys have got me till the coffee's over, and you know I drink coffee really quick. Am I gonna be going past something that I should not be showing on YouTube, guys? I need to know now. Because you guys are bad. And you show bad things. Samaria also is working on her artwork. I like her line work very much. Hunty's pencil work. Hunty has a very distinctive, but also very indicative of her age group art style. Like, I always know it's Hunty's, but just like how mine is very indicative of my generation, hers is very indicative of her generation. We would never do that. Well, now I know for a fact you would. Oh, yeah, but she did her Miss Piggy. Very cute animation. Hunty made that animation. Captain Fluffy Paws did a very good drawing right here. Shade of Tanuki! Stop it. Who? Is that Shade of the Night? Tanuki. Tanuki. Look at how darling that is. Oh, she found it. Okay. At worst, we're a little transphobic and xenophobic. At worst, I'm not doing a good enough job fostering cruelty in my followers then. You're only a little? Again, guys. What's going on here? I feel like I need to upload that meme that Hunty made some time ago. Excuse me. I'm very proud of all of you. Look, another one by Quiet Chris. See what I mean? That is very good. That is very good perspective. The only thing you got to work on is your expressions, but honestly, your anatomy is getting fantastic. Like, that's better anatomy than I can do, Chris. You don't talk in your own server. That is besides the point. You come and talk in the server after I talk to you here. It's always you three. Exactly. It's that one. It was so well done. I'm down with all the isms and the phobias, right? We're ready. This bitch. Alrighty, children. Well, Hunt is just out here feeding the art channel. All you children are doing an excellent job keeping it alive. Papa more movie? What the fuck? Oh, yes. This is a very talented artist we have in here. There was another young lady, Red Rum, I believe was her name on here. She had to stop because people were threatening her, but she did such good work. It was fan art, but she did really good work. I don't know what happened to her. She hasn't talked in a long time. But I used to come on here and always see the fan art she made for League of Legends. Did anybody know what happened to her? She used to do League of Legends artwork on here all the time. HG? What am I witnessing here? That's some nice shit. Oh, my children are doing so well. Spinky is exceedingly talented. When Spinks comes in and drops some artwork, I'm just like... Faye and Spinky, so talented. But do you guys remember who I'm talking about? Excuse me, Panic Room. That actually means more than you think. I am glad, baby. Because you deserve the compliments. You're doing very good. I got some really talented artists here. I really do. Speaking of the devil, look. There's Spinkies. There's Spinks art. I don't know. You're supposed to be the one remembering this shit more than anything. I do. I remember it was Alice or something like that. She used to do a lot of, but I haven't seen her stuff in so long. But my life has been so complicated the last year. I owe you nothing. Nothing. Just restarted drawing again. You did a really good job. You guys. You guys. I have to go. The guilt is guilting. It's real. The guilt is guilting. I want to try oil painting. Do it! You got this profile picture in my Discord. I made those. Do it! I think, I don't know, she posts some left stuff. Left stuff? Like, liberal or she left? The eyes, they don't lie. I know. She wants me to get up so bad, and Penny is literally like in a ball on top of my butt. This is gonna be difficult. But now we've gotten two sides. Female gaze art. Leftist. Oh, maybe she changed sides. Who knows? Who knows? But all right, children. Well, I love you. And I will talk to you all soon. I am going to try, because there's a new topic I found, and it's going to be easy for me to go off on. And I still got to get that last video out and done. So remember this. Next week, we're going to make more OC line art. I will have a good rest of the week. I've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to be working the rest of the week. I am working, I'm helping out with the birthday party on Sunday. I go to help out at the original restaurant tomorrow. But, all right, guys. Well, pray right now. There's a lot of big changes happening in America. There's a lot of big changes happening around the world. There's a lot of things that's going on, and we all need to stay safe. We need to stay sane, and we need to stay loving. Remember to say your thankful prayers to God above for keeping us safe, to bringing us into a new year. Remember to tell people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So, guys, I love you all. Be safe. Pray that I can get all the things that I want to get done so I can get a video out sometime this year. Get it? Thank you for the donations, HG. Thank you for the continued support from all of you. I hope you love this. Thank you for inspiring me to draw my OCs today. Thank you for loving my OCs. I will see you all in the next stream. I love you all. Please be safe.